exists.
Where is it?
I'd have never heard of it.
Does it exist?
No, I don't think so.
There need some signs or something.
Yeah, love, give us a map. Hello and welcome to 2 Pints with Will and Ralph. What will William tell in addition to our episode 5?
Yeah.
So, what will William tell?
Excuse me.
Oh, right, so
I think I'll be setting up the music.
I'm so sorry.
Don't start.
I want to set up the music.
Well, you didn't give a shit.
I don't get any of my own music.
Well, there you go then. You have to do some work. That's why you've got to come up with something to say.
Balls, right? Go on.
Okay.
I know you want to do it.
Okay, right. For this week, I'm going to let Ralph introduce it.
Oh, that's very sweet. No, go on. It's very kind of you. It's your thing.
Okay. Here we are. Welcome to this week's What Will William Tell?
Cue the music.
Bastard. Okay, this is What Will William Tell? We're going to look back on something I've already said here, but it's a bit of confirmation. And it was a thing that I said about chainsaws being originally used for childbirth.
For childbirth. And I did actually think when I watched that back, I was like, that's weird and interesting, but we never really followed it up. So I'm actually quite glad that you have, because I'm like, in what way?
Right. Well, this is it. Right. So apparently, if the baby was stuck in the birth canal, Jesus Christ! Thank God we were born in this day and age.
Right. Without the help of a chainsaw.
They would use a chainsaw to cut through the bone to widen the birth canal.
Okay. Okay. Look, hold on. Also, I think we have to consider what a chainsaw looked like then. Because I think it's very easy.
It's not one you use on a tree, I'm sure.
Well, I think it's very easy to be like, picturing some sort of Victorian or pre-Victorian thing where it's like, the baby seems to be stuck in the birth canal. Hold on, I've got it.
Yeah, well, it was created in the late 1700s. John Aitken was someone who helped. Funny how it wasn't a woman who went.
Weird, that, isn't it? Weird. I wonder.
I'm sure they would have had rounded edges and a bit more smoother. Yeah. What a woman would be using,
and maybe not a chainsaw.
Yeah, maybe anything but.
Yeah.
Anything but that you've got to put petrol in and go. Gang, 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 gang,
yeah, exactly.
Open your legs. Gang, gang,
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
He said it was someone who helped improve, and he said this method, using a tool known as the Aitken's flexible chainsaw. Doesn't sound very flexible.
It doesn't, does it?
There's a lot more about it, but it's basically a less traumatic way to widen the birth canal compared to the other tools that we're using before the birth.
What else was it? It was an axe.
Yeah.
Sorry, we need to widen this birth canal. Pass me the hatchet.
Well, apparently, before this, there was other things known as a birthing chair stool. Right, it was like almost like an upright position where gravity, would be on the woman's side.
Well, I have some information, or let's be very careful about information. I don't know, but I've seen some like articles and stuff saying this. I haven't verified how.
Saying what?
Well, that what we now take for normal, if you have a quote unquote normal birth as a woman. Lying down and giving birth lying down is a relatively recent invention, and there are some schools of thought that think it's not the optimum or natural position for squatting or a birthing chair or whatever. And I also heard, if I got this right, I'm going to ask our producers to just check this for me, but if I've got this right, it was some shock. It was a man that invented it, and it's just been like taken up by medicine, I think. And I want to say it was someone like Louis XIV or something, the Sun King.
King Edward's, I've got it here.
No way.
He had it as a love chair.
Well, I heard...
Was you not going down that route?
I heard that there was a king, and I thought it was Louis XIV or someone like that basically liked watching, sexually liked watching, and it was basically so he could get a better view of the vagina during birth if a woman was lying down rather than sitting down or squatting.
This one doesn't say that.
Well,
what does V11 mean? Is that the fifth? King Edward V?
What does what? V11?
V11. What does that mean?
The seventh.
Right. Don't get
You've seen Rocky.
Oh, Rocky 5
Rocky
plus
V
2.
Was
You should have just said that.
Rocky 5.
Rocky 5 plus Rocky 2 makes 7. Right, yeah. So King Edward VII had a love chair so he could be intimate with 2 women at once without crushing them with his weight. Trying to work out how that
wait,
works.
would that not be Henry VIII?
It said V11, that's 7.
Oh, the 7th then, I guess. Okay.
Why would it Henry VIII?
Because he was a big fat dude, wasn't he? And he had 6 wives.
Right,
And he clearly loved throwing it in.
Yeah. Well, apparently, he used to use his love chair. So I don't know. But again, the chainsaw method.
The chainsaw. I'll tell you something else that I also know.
What?
Oh, hold on. King Louis. Fuck it. Man, I'm tired of being right.
What's going on here?
Our producers just sent me this. King Louis XIV, I was right, is associated with the reclining position of childbirth, where the mother lies on her back, because he allegedly enjoyed watching his mistresses give birth and found the process was obscured when women used traditional birthing stools. He promoted this new flat position for a better view, and while his influence is debated, the practice gained popularity during the 17th century and became the standard for
Because
centuries.
he enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, because that was what his thing was. I'll tell you. I've got to say,
I'm sorry, it's not a thing you can enjoy watching.
Yeah, what was it like watching your favourite pub burn down? So I'm going to give myself a little pat on the back. I can't believe I pulled that out of the air. But I'll tell you what else is I heard and is thought to be true is that the vibrator was invented by a man.
Yes.
And it was invented as a tool to cure women of hysteria.
Oh.
And they would go to see... And funnily enough, this doctor became very popular with the female population.
What's that big queue there, bingo?
And I think there was a lot of like weird sort of sexist misogyny culturally around. And it was, I believe it was thought that like women couldn't orgasm, which I think is a myth anyway, because I've never witnessed it.
Me neither.
No, I don't think it's a thing, but I've heard that they pretend that they can.
Surely not.
So, yeah, I know. So, yeah, and apparently it was invented by this guy, I think in America, an American doctor in the, I don't know what year, but back in a long time ago. And he invented this, and it was a probe, and he would insert it into the vagina or use it on the clitoris, whatever, which I believe, I'm told, is a thing. I also don't believe that exists.
Where is it?
I'd have never heard of it.
Does it exist?
No, I don't think so.
There need some signs or something.
Yeah, give us a map. Women would come in, and they'd be like, I think I've got hysteria. And he'd go, okay. And they'd be like, yes. And they'd go and go, thank you so much, doctor. And he's like, but he was widely regarded as someone who was a massively calming influence.
There's a drama on it.
Yeah,
they made a drama about
called
it.
A Vibrator play.
Yeah,
I know that because our old friend Natalie Casey was in it.
Oh, really?
And that's how I know this.
Well.
Yeah, there you go. So chainsaw, Louis XIV, childbirth, vibrator.
And I've got one more thing on this.
Okay.
Before we go, because I saw this and I was like, good Jesus.
God.
A chainsaw might have been needed for this.
Oh, God.
The tallest married couple ever recorded was Anna Haynes Swan, who was 7'11".
Jesus.
And Martin Van Buren Bates, who was 7'9". They had a baby. The baby was 22 pounds.
Oh, my God.
Seriously.
Oh my.
Any women out there now, eyes are watering.
Eyes are watering, legs are crossed.
That's
Chainsaw, isn't it? Can you imagine? It must have been like
22 pounds. Now, I think my son was like £7.15. So, and £8
that was
is around.
You got him cheap.
I got him cheap. Yeah, it was a sale on. But I'm saying I think an average baby's around £8, around that. So you got to say that 22 pounds.
I know that me and all my siblings were £9 plus, and that was considered to be extreme, like not extreme, but like very much on the large side. £22. It must have looked like a Tesco bag by the end.
Oh my God! Well, thing is, if she's 7 foot, well, she's
mind you, she's 7 foot
11.
Maybe it's all in proportion.
Yes,
maybe she fired it out like a cannon.
Exactly, but like sticking your head out the window.
If she'd have gone and seen that doctor back in the day, maybe he would have had to be just got to get the vibration on. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Yeah, I mean, it's £22 baby.
The average birth weight, our producer Sharky's texted, the average birth weight for a baby in the UK is around £7 8 ounces for boys and £7 4 ounces for girls.
Right. 22 pounds.
Wow.
They must have thought there's a chance, seeing as all the massive big whacks, 7'11" and 7'9".
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe it just seemed quite normal. I want to know how big the kid grew up to be.
Yeah.
Imagine if the kid just was like...
Came out at 6 foot.
Or can you imagine if he came out just a massive baby and then it was like, yeah, I didn't get the genetics, I'm 5'5".
Oh, yeah.
Be weird, that, isn't it?
I wonder if they are in proportion. I wonder if has he got like a
My God, yeah,
has
we
he
talked
got a
about that,
massive
but
foot long
imagine-
cock? Like, has he got like a normal 12-inch dick just naturally?
Did you just say normal 12-inch dick?
No.
I know we've already talked about taking that big dick out for a test drive.
No, I'm
but
talking
I think
about
12 inches is pushing it even by your
normal
standard.
to him that he gets
Yeah,
something.
all in proportion.
Yeah, I just hose the fences down with it.
He's just what?
Just hosing fences down with it. It's like just doing what he wants with it.
That would also, I love the idea of going, wow, this is abnormally huge. What will I do with it? I think a fence needs hosing.
Write your name in it on a fence. You used to do that when you was a kid.
What?
Wee on a fence and write your name with your wee. You never do that.
All the time.
There you go.
I once signed
He
my-
could do it on walls from a long way away.
Yeah, you can do it on a wall 100 feet away. You once pissed on my head. We'll touch on that another
Yeah, we
time.
did, I did,
And
yeah.
I got a photo on my phone, drunk, when I was away skiing once, and I desperately needed a piss. And you know, when you're skiing, loads of snow around, you're walking back from the pub, and there was a perfect snowdrift, like untouched snowdrift. And I was like, I've got to piss in that snowdrift, and I wrote not just wrote my name, but wrote my autograph, and it's one of the best autographs.
You must have had a very good constant flow.
It was a long time ago. now I'd be lucky.
A lot of full stops in that, Ralph.
Yeah, now I'd just be lucky to get a couple of drips.
Hey,
Right,
well,
okay, that
there
was,
you go. That was your
it'd be,
what
I'll tell you what,
Williams tell.
it'd be Morse code now. Just put my name in Morse code. Exactly, yeah.
Big dick, that dash dosh.
Thanks. That was what will William tell. We've got. We'll see you for our next episode, and we also have a Swift half for you.
Yes, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you learned something.
I did.
There,
There you
so did
go.
I.
Louis XIV. Still very happy I pulled that out of the bag.